What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking a little bit about my personal investment, at least part of it, that I cashed in, and what happened immediately afterwards. Oh boy. So during the pandemic, let me start off here. And by the way, your visual here is literally the money I had in my wallet. I had $6 on me, cash. So that's what we're looking at, just for a visual. I will whip the phone out and show you something in a minute here. But yeah, that's that. So during the pandemic, the market crashed, right? Stock market crashed. And that's when I was very interested in investing. And I talked about this in previous videos, but some of you guys might not have seen that. So I'm just kind of reiterating what I said. So essentially, when the stock market crashes, it's a fantastic opportunity to invest. Because what goes down must come up. If the stock market does not come up, you have bigger problems than money. I'll tell you that. So those are buying investment or buying opportunities. People worry about when the stock market crashes. Like, let's say you have $500,000, your whole retirement, your life savings in the stock market, and it crashes. People panic and they sell, which they should not. Right? Unless you're literally retiring or right then, that month or that week or whatever, why would you sell everything when it's worth less? Just wait until it comes back, right? So if you're in like the indexes, the S&P 500 and all that kind of stuff, and by P.S., I'm just talking here. This is entertainment. I'm not giving financial advice in this video. I am not qualified to give financial advice, although I did make some money. But these are just my opinions on things. So just keep that in mind. I'm not a professional investor by any means. I am definitely a green amateur noob. But what I did worked. Anyway, so yeah, when it goes down like that, just don't sell. You don't lose any money unless you sell. But people freak out, they panic, they sell, they lose a bunch of money. That's just how it is, and the rich get richer. So yeah, when the pandemic happened, I invested in a bunch of stuff that I thought would be sound. Like I invested in Carnival cruise lines. Carnival cruise line, yes, but cruise lines in general is what I meant to say. I think I was Norwegian and Carnival, and there was a third one, I forget. I invested in Ford, right? I invested in Boeing. I invested in ExxonMobil. These are all things that just have to stick around, right? Even in the worst of worst, people are going to go on cruises. It's just how it is. We have a bad economy. How many people went on a cruise this year? A buttload, right? Even though everyone's poor and worried about gas prices and grocery prices, people go on vacation because that's just what they do. And even when people are poor, there's still plenty of people with money. So I figured, hey, these things have tanked. And that's why I kind of focused on these specific things, because they really went down. They went down, whatever it was, 70% of their value. So I'm like, damn, these things are going to go back up. It's easy money. And I was right. I absolutely was right. It all went back up. Everything I invested in, more than double. I more than doubled my money. Now the problem is, I didn't have like $100,000 to invest in that. Otherwise, I would have made $100,000. Instead, I had I think it was $2,000, $2,500, something like that. So I walked away after 6 months to a year, whatever the time, I forget the time span. I think actually, maybe it was a year, maybe a little over a year. I forget exactly. But I more than doubled my money, which is fantastic. It just made me sad because I realized how much money I could have made if I had more to invest, but that's just how it goes. You need money to make money. So fast forward to last year. Last year rolls around, still have some debt, but a little bit of money on the side. Should I pay off the debt or should I invest it? Because every time I invest something, it's greed. It really is. But I'm being greedy and selfish in that, it's like when you walk in and buy your lottery ticket. You just, you never know. Can I make money? Can I make a bunch of money off a little money? And so the goal is always, hey, let me invest a little, flip something basically, flip an investment, and pay off some bills. So that was the goal, which I did accomplish. However, there is a twist here in a minute. So a year ago or so, I started buying more stuff. I started buying more stocks. Now I've been diamond hands with all my cryptocurrency since the beginning, since crypto got popular and stuff. And I did decide to sell most of my Dogecoin. Now, I bought Doge several times. I think it all averaged out to about 16 cents, 15 or 16 cents a share. And it reached that. But I did lose because I sold it right before So I want to say I lost like $100 on my Doge investment overall. However, I made big on an investment with Carvana. So I bought Carvana when, geez, it was like $26 a share or something. And it was only up to $300 a share at some point. So this is the stuff I'm looking at when I'm researching all these different companies. And I'm like, you know, damn, I bought 2 cars from Carvana, right? I liked Carvana. I think it's a great idea. It's a great concept. It got all the way up to $300 a share. It dropped back down, of course, but I'm thinking it's going to climb back up. And that's exactly what it's been doing very, very steadily for the last year. So my original investment was about $1,400. It's collectively, by the way. It's not like I just threw $1,400 out. I think put $500 in one of the brokerage firms. And then, you know, I got like another $200 here or there. And it accumulated to $1,400 is what I invested. Well, it got all the way up to $3,000. That was my goal. Once it hit $3,000, I was going to just sell everything. And I was going to take that money, and I really, really, really wanted to buy a coin. A very specific coin that's been on my bucket list for a very long time that's very expensive. Now, this coin wasn't as expensive before. When I started this goal, I was going to buy the coin and throw some money at bills. And the coin I'm talking about is the double gold eagle, the St. Gaudens, which to me is just such a beautiful historic coin. You know, but as time went on, gold price went up and up and up. The coin has a premium. At this point right now, buying one in a decent grade is going to be anywhere from, I don't know, $2,800 to $3,500. I say decent, I mean really the lower end. In fact, I think the best graded version of the double eagle is the world's most expensive coin. It's worth millions and millions of dollars. I think it was even on Pawn Stars where Rick was like, he had an opportunity to buy it, but he didn't. I think PCGS, it's in a slab, and I forget what the grading is, maybe an MS64 or something, or 65, I don't know. But that coin is worth like $22 million or something ridiculous. So, anyway, I wanted just a run-of-the-mill one. You know, to me, it has so much history. It's a beautiful, cool coin, right? The top of the top for pre-33 gold if you're into collecting. Now, recently, because my goal was to hit 3,000 and dump it all, I did. And I got the $3,000, so I more than doubled my money, which again, I lost $100 in Doge overall. And that's not all the Doge I had, but it was most of it. So at this point, if Doge skyrockets, you know, it is what it is. And that's kind of the point of the video, is to talk about not going like, oh boy, here's what I could have gotten. Because what ended up happening was I sold Carvana only a couple days ago. It was $210 a share. And for whatever reason, I grabbed my phone, in one friggin' day, it jumped $40. All right. Look at this. Hold on a second. $46. So like it went from 208, 210-ish to $253 in one day. That would have been a couple $100 extra for me, but didn't happen. So it's a missed opportunity, but I can't be upset. You know, I made money. I'm happy with it. And P.S., I'm not going to be getting that gold coin because I need new couches. Just how it is. In fact, I might just end up getting 2 recliners for me and Christina. I'm looking around for if you have any recommendations, by the way. I am a huge fan of Lazy Boy, and Christina, whenever we're looking to buy anything, she researches the heck out of stuff, and it really is amazing the quality of Lazy Boy, like some of the features they have that just no recliners in the world have. I'm not going to, be a salesman for Lazy Boy, but you pay a little extra money for a reason. You actually do get something back there. I want to buy something that's going to last. So yeah, I mean, it's a little sad because I'm not going to be able to get my coin that I want, but I'm not a big baby. I'm an adult, and my couch, we have a couch and a single seat, and it's beautiful. It's nice leather, but it's like 15 years old. It was a hand-me-down when I got it, and I've literally had it for like 13 years. So, springs are poking out here and there. It's extremely uncomfortable. Years and years and years ago, I lost the ottoman. It was chewed up by a dog. Not my dog, so also a dog I was babysitting. And so it's a very uncomfortable couch, right? So we're going to hopefully get into something a little more comfortable. So when we get home from work, we can actually relax for a minute. So yeah, just doing the adult thing there. But I did want to just kind of talk about this a little bit, to talk about, quote, missed opportunities. I literally, Carvana would creep up, 50 cents up, 10 cents back, 30 cents up. for like, I don't know, 2 years or something. And just that's it. Just I missed it by like 2 or 3 days where it just boom. So I like I said, it would have been a couple $100 more, which would have been really, really nice. But that's just how the timing worked out, you know, and I can't feel bad about it. Does that make sense? Like if you go to Vegas and you're on a slot machine and you win 10 grand on a slot, wow, holy moly, and you get up and you're excited and you're going over the cash window, and then all of a sudden you hear everyone, all this commotion and stuff, you turn around, the exact slot machine you're at, you won 10 grand, someone just pulled a lever and won $1 million. Would you be kicking yourself? Yeah, naturally you think, ah, damn, you know, why not me? I could have been another few minutes and I would have won $1 million. But it shouldn't take away from the fact you won 10 grand. Does that make sense? So I am very happy with my investments. I am very low ball kind of guy. I know people watching this video, there's actual stockbrokers that, you know, do this for a living, and there's people who are semi-professional investors on the side making thousands and thousands of dollars. Not me. But this, you know, to me it was kind of like a forced savings. So I had this money sitting in there, you know, for a little over a year, and it doubled. And now when I need it to get some furniture, it's available. You know, but on the flip side of things, I'm kind of bummed because I don't have it there anymore. You know, like I used to love waking up, and I think there's 3 other brokerages I use, but barely anything. I think one has like $200 in there, and one has like $100, you know, things like that. So this was the big one. So I'm not going to, you know, daily look at the numbers, which is always fun. But in the future, I'll do it again. I'll start from scratch with something else. But yeah, I mean, if you got into Carvana when it dropped all that much, I mean, congratulations. It might be a time to pull out. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Or maybe you wait and see if it gets back to 300 or more. But I don't know what catalyst did it. Maybe something in the news or something. Whatever it was, a bunch of people bought it, and it skyrocketed overnight. It's crazy. But yeah, let me know your stories. Do you guys have an opportunity? Like maybe you could have invested in something. I know a lot of people are going to be like Bitcoin. And trust me, I have my own story of Bitcoin. Someone told me about it I first heard about it when it was like $1,500, and I thought that's stupid. And then of course, you know, when it was like $3,000 a coin, I had an opportunity to buy half a coin, and I didn't. And obviously that would be like 30 grand right now. But it's just one of those things. You can't play the, you know, coulda, woulda, shouldas because it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm kicking myself a little bit. It's not like I had, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars invested in this. You know, in other words, my opportunity of losing a couple $100, you know, I'd feel differently if I lost the opportunity to win a couple thousand. You know, the scale does matter, you know. But yeah, I'm curious to hear your stories, investment stories. So feel free to share it down below. But anyway, you can see I'm rolling it right now. Just going right back in the wallet because I need that. I'm sure I'm going to need it for something. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Just a quick little story based on true events. This is very much a true story. And like I said, recommendations for furniture. You know, like I said, I'm pretty sold on Lazy Boy. However, depending on what we want, I'm not sure if we can afford it. It might be over 3 grand. You know, some of these pieces are quite expensive, so we'll see. But again, I'd rather pay more up front and have it last, you know, a long period of time than get something a little cheaper and end up regretting it, you know, or having problems with it 2 or 3 years from now. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.